team coverage tonight asking the question you want answered. Why hasn't this guy been caught?
Of a heavy heart that we're joining you here today outside of Bend High School. If you look behind me, you can see they've just now started lining up all the school buses. Yeah, take a look. I think I'm a little too scruffy for the studio. We're going to get that taken care of. A little nervous. My man Stan here is about to bust out that razor. Oh boy, here it comes.
A smaller army getting rid of some Air Force attack jets and cutting back on some benefits for the men and women already enlisted in our armed forces. All those baggage fees we have to pay when we're flying, well, they're adding up to some big bucks. The White House went on lockdown today after a car followed a motorcade into a secure area. Cynthia Ruddle is suing a woman in Clackamas County saying her pet duck attacked and she fell trying to escape, injuring her wrist and shoulder. In this climate that we live in, anytime there is a shooting on a school ground campus, immediate lockdown, that also triggers a whole series of procedures, not just for the school, but also for law enforcement. They had to clear that building. Students were kept in their rooms. Several of the students we talked to said that they actually had things barricading their door to get out of their room. I think I just want to leave with some final thoughts, specifically a conversation I had with a student as he was finally walking out of this building after the lockdown. He said to me that one of the things he hopes most that comes out of this on Monday is that the students take with us a sense of not just the tragedy and the loss that certainly everyone is feeling, but this is an opportunity to reach out to some of the other students, whether they know them or not, and create a supporting environment that will hopefully be a path to prevent a tragedy like this in the future. We'll, of course, keep following the story. We'll have updates at 6 o'clock as well as on our website, ktvz.com. Continuing our team coverage tonight, while police investigate who did this and they try to track him down, the public frustration grows over why, after 5 robberies, 3 at the same bank, this man still has not been caught. Alicia Inns is live for us. Alicia, thank you. The small town of Centennial, Colorado in recovery mode this morning after a student opened fire at Arapahoe High School Friday. 4 buildings at Harvard University evacuated this morning, opened back up this afternoon. Reports earlier today that bombs may have been planted turned out to be false. Certainly does not feel like winter is about to start. Sunny skies and warm temperatures all day today. Meteorologist Travis Knutson joins us now from the Weather Center. Travis, despite our good fortune today, you're saying a cool down's headed our way, right? In Washington tonight, all eyes on the U.S. Senate, and there is some hope. Hope that the is the duck turning its back on Oregon. It is the only public university in the state with a falling number of students from Oregon, and it's cashing in on all of those out-of-state students. In this special report, I went to Eugene to find some answers.
Dear Melissa, I'm pleased to offer you admission to the University of Oregon for the fall 2013 term.
Bend High senior Melissa Hubler is on her way to being a duck.
I just really love the culture of Eugene.
It's a culture that's changing. Last fall was the first time Oregonians were in the minority in the freshman class.
Most of our budget to run the University of Oregon comes from tuition, comes from students.
It's simple math. Out-of-state students pay triple the amount of in-state students like Melissa. That's driving a major change. In-state enrollment has dropped by just over 500 students over the last decade. Out-of-state numbers have jumped almost 4,700, up 64%.
We're not interested in pumping more dollars, state dollars, into universities to serve more out-of-state students.
Ben Cannon is Governor Kitzhaber's chief education advisor. A major goal for the governor, seeing more Oregonians in college. But money seems to be driving U of O to pass on Oregon students. In the 03-04 school year, U of O brought in $68 million in tuition from out-of-state students, $69 from Oregonians, about a 50-50 split. Last year, U of O collected $221 million from out-of-state students, nearly double the amount from in-state. Does all that out-of-state money, to an extent, subsidize the students that are in-state?
Yes.
For students like Melissa, that out-of-state money helps, but it comes at a price. Fewer Oregonians on campus. Oregonians used to make up 70% of the campus. Last year, it was just 58.
Their likelihood and ability to get state funding is tied to, and increasingly so, their ability to serve Oregon students.
Despite more than a century of support from the state of Oregon, the Ducks may not care anymore.
We are a very popular school out of state at the moment. We are a hot school.
That means a huge pot of money waiting to be grabbed.
They sent me this little trinket in the mail. It's like a luggage tag.
And for Melissa, fewer of her high school friends making it to U of O.